Hi friends, I hope everyone's staying healthy. Today we're going to do an upper body workout and then we're going to do a WOD where you will have the choice of what movement you want to do. Just like every other week, we're going to talk about another benefit of exercise. The first week we talked about endorphins, second week we talked about exercise and how it helps you with your academics, and then last week we talked about when you're active, you get more energy throughout the day. If you're active or exercise regularly, it can decrease your stress and improve your overall mental health. Exercise is proven to decrease symptoms of mental health conditions such as depression or anxiety. It also helps with recovery from mental health issues. If you're active 30 minutes a day, 3 to 5 times a week, you can see these long-term results. The shorter term results come with the endorphins, and when you work out, your brain will get happy right away. So between the endorphins and working out 3 to 5 days a week, your overall mental health can definitely see an impact and definitely get better. And if you don't have these conditions, it just helps with your overall mental health and keeping you happy and keeping you healthy. Today we're going to do an upper body workout consisting of 3 different movements: curls, lateral raises, and front raises. For this one, you're going to want to get 2 identical household objects. If you only have one, that's okay. I'll explain how to do it with one object. First up, we have curls. At a gym, you'll see people with the dumbbells in their hands and they're lifting up like this. You could also see someone do it with a barbell. Today we're going to be using the household objects. You can find 2 cans, 2 water bottles, something that's similar to each other, so it's getting the same amount of work on both arms. So with curls, you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to keep your elbows at your sides, and you're going to hinge your elbows up so you can bring your hands and the weights right up to your shoulders. I'll show you from the side. You're going to have your elbows at your side. You're going to hinge your elbows, and you're going to try to keep your biceps stationary. So that means that I'm not moving my biceps out and trying to get the weight up. I'm going to keep them locked at my side, and I'm going to curl up. If you don't have 2 identical objects, or if the cans or water bottles are too light for you, you can get a backpack. You're going to follow the same cues. You want to keep your biceps stationary. You don't want to be using your whole body weight to get the object up. You want to keep it nice and controlled and bring it up and down. Our rep scheme is going to be 10 to 12 reps on each side. So that means if you only have one object, you're going to do it one at a time. So you'll be doing 10 on one arm, switch 10 to 12 on the other arm. If you're doing 2 objects, you're going to have them in both of your hands, and you could just do 10 because you're getting work on both of your arms. Next movement is the lateral raise. So lateral means to the side. We're going to be bringing our weight out to the side. We're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. We put our arms down at our sides, and our palms are going to be facing inwards towards our legs. Raise our arms out to the side. Once your arms get to shoulder width height, that's when you stop. So that means I don't want to bring my arms up here. For today, we're only going to bring them up here and bring it back down. Again, if the cans or the water bottles are too light for you and you want to use a backpack, you have it in your hand with the handle, and you're going to raise your arm out to the side. With this, it's a little more difficult. You can see that the backpack's swinging a little bit, so you need to make sure you're nice and controlled. I want to keep my body straight and flat. I don't want to lean out to the side because that's not working the right muscles that I'm trying to target here. So I'm going to be nice and controlled, up to shoulder height, and bring it back down. Up to shoulder height, and bring it back down. Our last movement is the front raise, which is very similar to the lateral raise, except we're going to be raising our objects to the front of us. To show you from the side, I'm going to keep my feet planted. For this one, I'm going to take my palms and face them in. I'm going to put the object right out in front of me. My arms are straight. I'm going to be nice and controlled and raise the objects up to shoulder height and then bring them back down. If I only have one object, that is perfectly fine. I'm going to still raise it and lower it. I'll do 10 to 12 on one arm and then 10 to 12 on the other arm. We're going to start with 10 jumping jacks, then 10 arm circles forward, 10 arm circles back. For arm circles, you're just going to take your arms out to the side and do 10 rotations forward and 10 rotations back. We're going to finish off the round with 5 push-ups. So we do that 3 times through. Now as your warm-up, you're going to do 10 jumping jacks, 10 arm circles forward, 10 arm circles back, and then 5 push-ups. You do this 3 times through, then go to the next screen where you will see your strength cues and your repetition scheme. Each of these movements you're going to be going through 3 rounds. So we're going to do 3 rounds of curls, 3 rounds of lateral raises, and then 3 rounds of front raises. I put the rep scheme at 10 to 12. This is because I want you to challenge yourselves. If you can get 12 reps really easily with the curls, that means the weight might be too light for you. So you're going to want to add more weight. Maybe if that's a backpack, you add another can to it. So then you're going to be doing your reps. It should start to get harder when it's around 10 reps. That means that you're at a good weight. Each round is 10 to 12 reps. If you do 10 reps with your right arm, I want you to do 10 reps with your left arm. Always make the rep scheme the same on both arms. So you won't have to worry about that if you have 2 weights in your hand and you're doing 10 to 12 that way. But if you do 1 weight and let's say I get 11 reps, I don't want to get 13 or 14 reps with my other arm because I want my arms to get the same amount of work during the workout. Now it's time for your strength workout. I'll put the cues on the next screen for you to look at, and then after that, go to the next screen where I will introduce the WOD for today. Pause the video now and take your time with this. Go at your own pace. Today's WOD is going to be for time. We're going to be doing 2 different movements. The first is mountain climbers. The second is a choice of either air squats or sit-ups. For the purpose of this explanation, I'm just going to say air squats. You want to finish this workout as fast as you can. We're going to do 4 different rounds. The rep scheme is 40, 30, 20, 10. So you do 40 mountain climbers, 40 air squats, 30 mountain climbers, 30 air squats, 20 mountain climbers, 20 air squats, 10 mountain climbers, 10 air squats. So once you get through all of those rounds, that's what your time is. We did these movements the past couple weeks. I'm going to break down mountain climbers a little more than we did the other week. And the other movements, I will post the cues in case you forgot how to do them. For our mountain climbers, we're going to start in the high plank position. So we have our hands shoulder width apart. I'm going to try to get my knees as close to my elbows as possible, and I'm going to be alternating my knees. So one knee is in the air while the other foot is planted, bringing my knees up to my elbows. We want to try to do our mountain climbers pretty fast to get our heart rates up. Next up is the WOD, and you're going to be doing this as fast as you can. You do 40 mountain climbers, 40 air squats, 30 mountain climbers, 30 air squats, 20 mountain climbers, 20 air squats, 10 mountain climbers, 10 air squats. When you're ready to start, you're going to find a stopwatch somewhere. You could find it on your phone or you could find one online. There's plenty of online timers that you could use. You press start when you're ready to go, and then as soon as you finish all of your rounds, you're going to press stop, and that's the time that you're going to put on your workout log. Great job with your workout today. We're going to end with a stretch. I want to stretch out our arms because we worked them out a lot today during our strength. So we'll just bring our arm across. So we just found out that we are not going back to school. And I know I've been saying this every week, but we really need to make sure that we are getting up and getting moving. If we're staying in our house all day, it is going to drive us crazy eventually. It might feel good at first because you're not really doing anything, you're getting all this time to relax, but over time, sitting still and not doing anything is not good for you. Okay. And when we're active, we don't always have to do workouts like this. We could do anything. We could go for a walk. We could go for a hike. If you're lucky enough to be able to go kayaking, you could go kayaking. You could go dancing. You could do whatever you want. We're going to touch your toes now. Try to keep your legs straight. All right, we're gonna do a quad stretch. So today is a perfect workout to do again. Since you tracked your time, you could write exactly what movements you did and how long it took you. If you do it over the next couple weeks again and again, your time is most likely going to get shorter. So that means that you're getting more in shape, you're getting healthier. All right, next up, spread your feet apart and you're gonna try to touch the floor. Okay, again, great job today. I hope you have a great rest of your week and you're getting outside.